On today's episode of Filmed in Utah, we're taking a look at Tom Rockwell's Spirit Squad. We're visiting the Fear No Film Festival up in Salt Lake City, and we're chatting to the guys at the Backlot Film Camp. It's all coming up on Filmed in Utah. So here we are in Salt Lake City at the City Library at the Fear No Film Fest. And I've got Kevin Lee here with me. Now, Kevin did all the music to An Evening with My Comatose Mother.
That's correct.
And this short film is having its last screening here at this festival. So if you missed it, tough rocks.
Sorry. Well, as far as we know, I mean, they keep on asking us to come in a new one, so you may get a chance for another one. Who knows?
Yeah, it's like, oh, bend my arm. I'll
Sure,
do what
why
we
not?
need to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, Kevin, you've been doing a lot of things for music. You work on television, making scores, and this has been a really festival-type piece. It's been all over the world. It's won numerous awards. Talk to me about what it's like to actually be able to compose music for a film that's so award-winning.
Well, it's nice to say the least. Especially something that, well, as a composer, really the music rarely rises above the level of the film. So to get a good film that comes by you is gold. You look for those gems. So I got a chance to work with Jonathan on this film, and it's been a lot of fun to go around and just to see the audience reaction to it. It's a lot of fun for the audience as well.
What is the method that you go through when you're trying to decide what type of melodies or what type of melodic riffs you're going to give different characters, or how do you really bring the emotion with your music to enhance the film, I should say?
Well, that's a good question. The process is never the same on two particular films, but it's always, when I talk to the director, it's speak to me in emotional terms. Don't give me like, I want a scary violin here, or I want a minor chord or something. Right. Like I said, give me emotional terms, like this character's feeling scared, but also, confident in her abilities, or so on and so forth. And, in creating themes and motifs and really drawing those and threading them throughout the story, because the music is a character in and of itself, and it has an important part to play, and it has to mature just like the characters in the film does. So you have something which was, initially written there, and then, basically dissected, and it all comes back together again as the different motifs kind of represent different characters. And that's, I suppose in the simplest terms, that's what it is, but really it's somewhat complicated, but then just very just a gut feeling that you have.
Well, that's why you get paid the big bucks, so you could uncomplicate it.
That's right.
And make it so something that you understand, and the director could be like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Now, Kevin, what is your ultimate goal here? I mean, you'll see composers all over the world who have such a iconic piece of music that it's played for years and years. It's mimicked. You get samples from other artists out there. But what are your personal goals with your music?
Well, I suppose it's to best suit the film. I mean, film music is one of those tricky things that, when it's done really well, people don't notice it. It's felt more than it is noticed. So, it's been my experience that composers who try to write something that stands on its own ends up either getting turned down in the mix, or it just doesn't fit with the film. But you take something that fits with the film, like John Williams doing Superman, that fits so much with the film, it became part of it. You can't really separate it from it, and it became so loved by everyone. Everyone knows it, So really, it's, I guess, to find those films that I identify with, and then create something that really supports the film. And as long as the director's happy, the audience is feeling it, then I'm happy.
Excellent. Now, this film's already been out for quite a while. I think it's been out for over a year now, doing the full festival circuit. And last year it won tons of awards at the first annual Filmed in Utah Awards. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but we actually have set up our second annual Filmed in Utah Awards, and it is also going to be in Provo again. So hopefully we're going to find some more of your great music on these pieces that are submitted. So I hope to see you there. And when we come back, we're going to have some more information on what's happening here at the Fear No Film Fest up in Salt Lake City. We'll be right back.
Come on in. How about we show Dorothy how to take care of your mother?
After the kids moved out of the house, we decided to take my mother in. She's comatose and bedridden. She's upstairs. Follow me. Isn't that right, Mother?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
White Willow Reception Center, Utah Valley's premier full-service event center, specializing in affordable weddings, receptions, ceremonies, dinners, luncheons, catering, and fresh florals. Visit us online at whitewillowweddings.com.
Come to the Mega Peruvian Festival 2012, downtown Salt Lake. July 14th, starts at 10 a.m., goes to midnight. International singers, folk dancers, local bands, and the best Peruvian cuisine in town.
Enjoy music in the mountains every Sunday evening this summer. The Hotel Park City Summer Concert Series will run June 3rd to September 2nd, 6 to 9 p.m. These concerts are free to the public and feature a variety of music. Relax to live music outside at the Hotel Park City Summer Concert Series.
Toffer Hortman from the Fear No Film Festival here, and he's kind of like the festival director, film coordinator type guy. He is the go-to guy if you want to know everything about the film festival. So I thought it'd be great to actually interview here on the show. Toffer, first off, this is a free film festival.
Yeah.
Why is this a free film festival when you have such high caliber films here?
Well, because this is the film component of the much larger Utah Arts Festival. And the Utah Arts Festival celebrates every medium. There are more than 50 programs going on simultaneously over these 4 days. Usually 80 to 100,000 people will show up this weekend. Every medium is represented. Film, we need an auditorium. So we're outside the gates of the Utah Arts Festival in the free library, free screening.
I love it. Now the only thing that's not free though is the parking. So make sure if you come up to here, you have at least 20 some odd bucks to park. But let's talk about some of the great films that are here.
Sure.
First off, a fan favorite, Evening with My Comatose Mother. It's been all over the world. It's been out for about a year or so. Won copious awards. But you also have some other films. You got films from Spy Hop here. Can you kind of give us a rundown of what films they're watching right now?
Absolutely. What we do is we ask the heads of the film departments to submit all their favorites of the year. And then we take films that have also been winning film festivals around the state or received copious amounts of accolades, media accolades. And so we take all of the top films that really crossed my radar screen and put them up in a competition. So we have a BYU Center of Animation film, which is a Student Emmy nominee this year. We also have the University of Utah Film Department. Spy Hop sends us their best films of the year. And then we have the winner of the 48-hour film competition.
Which was Antonio's film from last year.
Yes, absolutely. Also the LDS Film Festival winner, which is now going on winning a lot of other local festivals, as well as the Salt Lake Film Society Open Screen Night winner. Every year it kind of rotates a little bit just depending on what's winning all the festivals around the state.
Well, it's interesting that you're taking all of the winners, and this is kind of like the best of the best right now. No, but you guys have all these ballots, but there's no award ceremony tonight. When are people going to find out who won the best of the best in this festival?
We, like the rest of the Utah Arts Festival, we announce our awards through the media and on the Utah Arts Festival website on Monday.
So it'll be up here on filmedinutah.com. Make sure you take a look at that, and I'll make sure it's all on there.
Perfect. Yes.
Now, tell me, can you describe any of the films that are playing tonight? I know we got one from Spy Hop. What's playing from Spy Hop this evening?
Spy Hop, the name of the film is Even Handed, and this has won awards at a lot of different film festivals, and it's really about equal rights and just one girl, her mindset and the conversation for her about like, well, why do you care if this doesn't truly affect you? Like, why do you care? So it's a very personal story for this one young girl, and the storytelling in it is just it's really excellent, and it is winning a lot of awards at festivals around the country.
Right. Now, you also mentioned BYU has an animation film that was entered. BYU is kind of like a farming ground for Pixar with their animation department, so you know that whatever's coming through has got to be super high quality. Can you tell us about that film?
Yeah, Butchered Meats is the animation, of course, coming from BYU is absolutely through the roof. I mean, I know with animation you're always looking for like texture and hair and the flowing anything. And this film is a guy down on his luck, and he decides to enter a competition, a fight, and just really throughout. The story is excellent, the animation is just outstanding. And it's a Student Emmy nominee, and which is absolutely the highest honor that a student film can achieve in the country.
Well, it looks awesome. I've also seen that. We put a link to that on filmedinutah.com months ago. But it's a fantastic animated film. And if you haven't taken a look at it, make sure you go onto our website and typed in, what's the name of that film again?
Butchered Meats.
Butchered Meats, and you'll see the link to all the information, especially on that Emmy win, because we did report on that as well. So make sure you take a look at that. It's really cool stuff. So how would people say, if they want to submit to a festival like this, is there a way to submit to it?
Absolutely. I do a call for entries internationally on withoutabox.com because it's an outstanding resource, and I receive several hundred entries every single year. For Utah films specifically, I just want to see them. You know, I can't really see everything. So I just want Utah filmmakers to send them to the Utah Arts Festival. I love the idea of just having everyone. I just want to see everyone's work. So just go to uaf.org, Utah Arts Festival, uaf.org, and find the address there and just send it. You know, next time you burn a copy, just burn a second one and send it to me, no matter what month, whatever, and just mark on the outside of the envelope, like, please give to Fear No Film, or please give to Toffer.
Excellent. Well, Toffer, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. Of course. When we come back, we're going to have some more news of what's happening in the state as far as the film industry is concerned. It's all coming back on Filmed in Utah.
I've been in circumstances in my life when I haven't had access to music, and that's been very difficult. But I remember everything I've heard, so I can play it back.
In a town ruled by crime and violence.
Wait! Help! Somebody help!
A ruthless kingpin holds an entire city hostage, and one honest cop, helpless against a sea of corruption. Until one day, 4 high school cheerleaders changed all the rules.
One sip of this, and you won't just be cheerleaders anymore. You'll become super cheerleaders.
Help! Did you hear that? It sounded like a scream for help. Let's go!
Spirit Squad.
Crime-fighting cheerleaders. Cool.
Witnesses describe these heroes as 5 young girls dressed as cheerleaders. This Spirit Squad rescued a young woman from 5 thugs just moments ago.
He goes by Big Daddy Cash. Comes to crime in this city, he runs everything. Problem is, he's protected. My squad can't touch him.
But my squad can.
All my life, I've been trying to help people. Now a group of troublemakers are trying to stop me. I don't care what you do. Break their knees, break their necks. But I want them broken.
Spirit Squad, crime-fighting cheerleaders.
Hello, I'm Tom Rockwell. I'm the writer and director of Spirit Squad Crime-Fighting Cheerleaders. When I was a kid, I used to draw my own comic books and even dress up as my favorite superhero. I've always loved comic books, superheroes, and most of all, movies. Since growing out of dressing up as a superhero, as a filmmaker, I've never lost my enthusiasm for superhero movies. As a director, I'm always doing my best to offer the audience an exciting and unique entertainment experience, something that they haven't seen before.
For that, I would give anything.
This honor that you bestow upon me.
But enough about short films. I'm here to talk to you about a feature-length motion picture, Spirit Squad. Spirit Squad is a grindhouse-style superhero movie about crime-fighting cheerleaders. I began developing Spirit Squad 5 years ago, but I knew I couldn't make a movie of this scale without a budget. Now that Kickstarter has arrived, the time is right to bring this dream to the screen. But we need your help to make it happen. The minimum budget we need to raise to make Spirit Squad is $50,000, and the more money we can raise, the better this movie's going to be. Our team has been in pre-production on Spirit Squad for over half a year now, and we're ready to roll our cameras. We've assembled an amazingly talented group of artists and performers who have dedicated countless hours of time and energy preparing and rehearsing for this production. All we need now are your donations to make this exciting superhero movie a reality. So have a look at our Kickstarter page. We've got some exciting exclusive rewards for our contributors. Follow our progress during the making of Spirit Squad, the movie that you helped bring to life. Give what you can, tell all your friends, and we promise to give you a movie that you can be proud of. Thank you.
Come to the Mega Peruvian Festival 2012, downtown Salt Lake. July 14th, starts at 10 a.m., goes to midnight. International singers, folk dancers, local bands, and the best Peruvian cuisine in town.
Enjoy music in the mountains every Sunday evening this summer. The Hotel Park City Summer Concert Series will run June 3rd to September 2nd, 6 to 9 p.m. These concerts are free to the public and feature a variety of music. Relax to live music outside at the Hotel Park City Summer Concert Series.
White Willow Reception Center, Utah Valley's premier full-service event center, specializing in affordable weddings, receptions, ceremonies, dinners, luncheons, catering, and fresh florals. Visit us online at whitewillowweddings.com.
I've always thought it'd be cool to be featured on, like with the Orchard Temple Square, like the Motab. Something where we're televised so that the world could see that Brass Band is alive, you know? And see that we really do exist still and we love it.
I've got Amber Lewis here, who's kind of the co-founder here of the Backlot Film Camp, Film School. And it's a summer program that's designed for younger children who are interested in filmmaking or video production and stuff like that. Can you give us a little bit of a clue of what was the inspiration for making a program like this, especially during the summer?
Okay. Well, when I was younger, I lived here in Springville, and I really wanted to make movies, you know, but I didn't really know how to even start in the industry. I didn't know how it was run, really anything about it except for that I had a camera and I knew how to use that. So I always wished that there was some way to I don't know, get connected or learn more about the industry. Because when I was in high school, there wasn't really a film program, or there wasn't really a video program. And so I always wanted to do that for other people, and then I became a teacher, and then the idea came to me in college. I was like, why don't I start a camp like they do soccer camps and they do, you know, other types of camps to learn about different things. Why don't I do one about film? Because I thought that it would work.
Hi, I'm Andy Lewis, and I live in Smash Fork, and I'm 13. And I came to this film camp so I can learn how to act and to be a director.
The most fun I've had so far at this camp is probably doing the shoot, because I really like to run the camera.
My favorite job here so far has been, well, I've only done lights, but it was a lot of fun because we got to go into this room, and we had this weird little head, and we did a bunch of different angles of light on it, and we made it look like some funny pictures like from Lord of the Rings, and yeah. And the funniest was probably the one we did of Edward, because the head looked a lot like Edward, and so it was really funny.
When I grow up, I'd really like to be a teacher, but I'd also really like to make movies and stuff, because I've always had fun doing that.
My favorite project so far has been sound, because I get to use a shotgun mic with a boom pole, and it's pretty fun to use and point at people's faces, and they're just like, what the heck?
When I'm all done with school, my favorite job would be Animal Planet, but I don't want to die like that Steve dude did, and I want to be a rock star.
My favorite project has been the music video we did, because we just had a lot of fun scenes, backgrounds. We had one where there was kind of a field and like a semi-truck trailer behind it, and that really gave the feeling of this country song. So I really liked that one.
Well, Ben, what's some of your background in video production and filmmaking?
Well, I've grown up doing all kinds of video stuff with my friends, like from 11 up. We did it every weekend, and we thought it was pretty fun to do it. And we always loved to come back to the group and say, I have a vision for a video. And then I went into high school and took some TV broadcasting classes, and I went on my mission, came home, started going to school for marketing, and I applied for a job. And right now I'm doing filming and editing and photography for a company called Rustica Hardware. And the way that happened, I came in there and applied for a sales position, and they saw my resume that my special interest was video making, and they're like, well, we'll just have you do just that, and that's what I've been doing ever since, and so it's kind of a dream.
So all those filmmakers out there who are saying, hey, I want to really get a job in video making, apparently they just need to apply to be a sales associate.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
If anybody was thinking of doing this next year, I would say do it. It's fun, and it's pretty easy, and you learn a lot of stuff.
Well, that's going to do it for me for this episode of Filmed in Utah. If you'd like to find more behind-the-scenes information, including what jobs are hiring this summer, be sure to take a look at our website at filmedinutah.com. Be sure to take a look at next week's episode, as we're going to be talking about what makes a viral video viral, chatting with some more local filmmakers, and we're going to have a contest from our friends up in the north where we're doing some great book giveaways. It's all going to be coming up on next week's Filmed in Utah. Guys, I'm Warren Workman, and until next week, keep filming, Utah.